The border adjustment tax is meant to help big exporters like Boeing and GE, but hedge funds could see savings worth tens of billions of dollars as well. And here's why. Exports of both goods and services are likely to be exempt from taxes, and a large number of hedge funds are organized abroad in places such as the Cayman Islands or Bermuda, but most of their investment professionals live in the U.S. For tax purposes, the investment professionals could export their service of managing a portfolio to the foreign fund, and if the border adjustment tax is enacted, hedge funds could see their tax rate in some cases go from 45% to 0%. But that's a big if. We still don't know what the specific rules of the border tax will look like or if one will be passed at all. Lawmakers could also find a way to carve out the benefits that hedge funds receive. But tax experts I spoke with said that would be incredibly difficult to do. For one, they could pass what's called a look-through test, where the government audits foreign funds to determine which LPs are American versus foreign. Funds with a higher proportion of foreign LPs would receive the benefit, while those with primarily U.S.-based LPs would not. They could also eliminate benefits for services altogether, but tax experts say that's easier said than done. For example, exporting software, is that a product or a service? Either way, we could see hedge funds currently organized in the U.S. reorganize abroad to take advantage of the border tax once it's passed, guys.
That's a fascinating wrinkle right there, right? Because part of the intent of the border adjustment tax is to take away that incentive to put production overseas.
Exactly. And so you don't think of hedge funds, you don't really think of services when you think of exports, but that's become an incredibly big part of our export economy. And the challenge is that fine line. Where do you draw the line between what is a service and what is a product? How do you prevent benefits going toward hedge fund managers if that is your intent? It's really difficult to do.
Is there a coordinated industry effort to lobby on this, the way the retailers are doing?
Not coordinated and definitely not public because of the headlines that you would see as a result. Hedge fund managers don't want to be known as the guys who are evading taxes, even if that is their intent. It's just, it's something that they could quietly benefit from if the rules are created.
I think a lot of people could. Why don't we all just set up Cayman? You know, CNBC, we're going to export our services to some Cayman thing, and now we get the tax benefit. I mean, the services are so fungible. That's why if they allow this to go happen, everybody would be lining up. If you could take a tax rate from 45% to 0.
And that's the thing. Even the look-through test, which most tax experts say would be the government's best chance at avoiding this big windfall for hedge funds, even that, say you're a U.S. LP in a fund, you could set up a foreign subsidiary and invest through the hedge fund that way, and you could just have this whole pyramid of foreign subsidiaries that are investing so that the GP of the fund receives the benefit. So the complications that arise from this thing are tremendous.
It's a good reminder of that, too, especially because the Trump administration, when they talk about the trade deficit, they've often only spoken about the goods deficit. They want to kind of consider services this sort of thing off to the side.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a small. There's no way people are going to let something that they can take advantage of in this way just go, you know, without.
Although if we do start a Cayman thing, I'm manning the bureau.
You go answer the mail, get the mail at the mailbox. Yeah.
Especially in these months, in the winter months.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.